away games you're always a little bit wary of, but West Ham aren't in the very best form. They've shipped 5 goals to us already this season. They've shipped 3 to Chelsea, 3 to Man City, 3 to Forest, 4 to Spurs, and 5 to Arsenal as well. So we're talking about Leicester could be a big win. This one, there's goals in this one as well, potentially.
Yeah, the one thing I'd say about West Ham is you're slightly wary of is they've probably got a lot more attacking quality than Leicester, and if they do get it right and they can hit you on the counter, players like Bowen and Paquetá, they're really, really high quality players, aren't they? So that you've got to be wary of that, and particularly playing away from home in the Premier League this season's just seemed a little trickier. There's been a lot of kind of home wins, or it's just felt that way. Especially from that mid-table kind of clump of clubs, they're all capable of hurting you. So. I think Liverpool got to be wary about that. But I'd say if they get that aspect right, then the opportunity for them to score goals will always be there. And, having Jota back, it feels absolutely massive. I mean, we're not really, obviously, he didn't have a big impact on the game yesterday, and Liverpool scored 6 anyway. But I think he is vitally important, and he will start games over this period. Obviously, Salah in the form of his life at the moment. And Luis Diaz getting those goals is probably handy for his confidence as well, because it's been a while. So, throwing Gakpo and Nunes and not even seeing Chiesa yet, but I'm sure he will feature as well. They've just got real options who can hurt teams. So, you've got to be confident that over these next 2, they can really add to the goal difference. And that's not necessarily going to be the aim. It will be to just win the games, but it is an opportunity to kind of create a gap there if they can and make the most of the fact that these 2 teams defensively leave a lot to be desired.
Yeah, and at the risk of getting too far ahead of ourselves, if you do get 2 big wins in those games off the back of that 6-3 to Tottenham, I mean, that sends you flying into the new year. I think Man United are first up in the new year as well, aren't they? So that will send them flying into that, particularly the form United are in, and particularly with Chelsea and Arsenal both dropping points recently as well.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm sure they've got a couple of kind of tough games coming up as well, Chelsea and Arsenal. And I just had a quick look at the fixture list. I think they've got maybe a few tests over this festive period where you think maybe there could be drop points there. And if Liverpool win their games over this period, they win the next 2, and there are any more drop points from Chelsea or Arsenal, you get to the point where it's already wrapped up. It's you don't want to get too carried away, but it's the level of form Liverpool is showing at the moment, and the problems that the other teams around them are having. And their inability to string wins together, it just the gap will at some point just become too big for them to believe that they can overhaul it. So it's just an opportunity for Liverpool to really kind of put the foot down, and as you say, a couple of big wins here, and then the form of their rivals were kind of, it looks after themselves. You suddenly start to look at how they've got on, and they've dropped points again, and the gap expands. So it's all about if Liverpool can get the job done over these next 2, but you feel confident that they will, because they do just look like the best team in the league at the moment.